You know what I believe midlife crisis is? It hits somewhere around 40, and people, when you're real young, you just are goofing off. You're just thinking about fun. And you aren't really paying attention. And when you hit 40, you go to thinking, I'm at least halfway through this thing. What have I done with my life? Where am I going? And all of a sudden you start evaluating and sizing things up, and it gets depressing because you have wasted half of your life. And they call it a midlife crisis and want to blame it on hormones or something. What it is, it's usually when reality begins to sink in and you recognize, what have I done with my life? And you begin to start being discouraged. Did you know, I think that thought about, is this all there is to life? Yeah. Is this all that there is? You just get up and go to work, come home, watch television, go to bed, get up and go to work. On Mondays, you sing about Blue Monday because you don't like your job. You're going just because you got to have a paycheck. On Friday, it's all TGIF. And you can't wait to get off. I tell you, if that's describing you, you're wasting your life. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is the real deal. If you don't wake up with some degree of excitement about God, thank you for what you've shown me, and that you are excited and you're believing for things. If you don't have a goal or something in front of you that is still beyond you, if you've already obtained all of your goals and you're just wasting time, man, that's a miserable place to be. Most people's idea is to work and retire so you can do what you really want to do. I tell you, you're missing God. You're missing God if that's the way you're thinking. Billy Epperhart down here, our CEO, he became a millionaire through real estate and things like this, and so he retired early, and his wife, Becky, came in and she said she's going to kill him if he didn't get up off that couch because it was killing her and it was killing him, and he had all of this potential and doing nothing with it. And that's about the time that we called him and he came to work for us, and everything in his life has worked up to this point and helping him accomplish the things that we're doing. But I tell you, you shouldn't be looking forward to a time where you goof off and do nothing. If that's the way that you're living, you're missing life. And this little thought about, is this all that life is? You rebuke that. But you know what? It could be God speaking to you, trying to stir you up and get you to rise up. Before you can ever see victory, before you will ever see the supernatural power of God manifest in your life, you've got to stir yourself up or you're going to sink to the bottom. And this is what's happened with most people, is that they look around, and most people are afraid to get out of the boat. Everybody wants a testimony about walking on the water. And what a great miracle that is. Every one of you would love to have a great testimony, but you know what? To walk on the water, you got to get out of the boat. And the boat's sinking. There's no reason to be so attached to it. Amen. In the 14th chapter of the book of Matthew, the boat was going down. The boat was full of water. These people were about to drown, and they saw Jesus, and Peter said, "Come." Or Jesus said, "Come." Peter said, "If it's you, bid me come." And Jesus said, "Come." And you know what? Before he could walk on the water, he had to get out of the boat. Most people don't want to lose the security of the boat, but the boat's sinking. It's full of water. In case you hadn't noticed, did you know suicide is up like 200 or 300%? People are sick and tired of living. They're miserable. And yet everybody wants to be the same as the people who are committing suicide, the people who can't figure out which restroom to go into, the people that don't know up from down. And we want to be like everybody else. Everybody else is miserable. I tell you what, this boat's going down unless Jesus intervenes, and I believe He is intervening through us. But you shouldn't be so desirous to be like everybody else. Everybody else is not enjoying themselves.